Ja, soweit ich weiß, das ist Molly.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Pickdroppers. Back at it again with the most feared lineup, game number 2. You guys see on the screen, we end up picking up 93 overall, Big Ben Roethlisberger. This is our most feared lineup, and we really needed a quarterback because Brock Osweiler was just not cutting it. He was horrible. And so we end up picking up Big Ben's most feared card. You guys see, that's my team right there. His team definitely outmatches our team, but we still can find a way to win by smart playing calling and by just not forcing or not giving my opponent any free points through turnovers. And like I said, turnovers are huge, and we end up getting one right there. And that was definitely a very big fumble that we end up forcing. We end up taking over on our own 30-yard line, and we end up dropping a first down on, I'm pretty sure, second down. And then on fourth down, Big Ben overthrows the pass. 93 overall, Big Ben overthrows the pass. Madden 18 is just such a bad game. It's embarrassing that he did not pass that anywhere near him. It was 10-yard overthrow with a 93 overall quarterback. Just a complete joke. But you guys will see right there, his quarterback ends up overthrowing someone who was in double coverage, and if it was a normal throw, it would have been a pick. And then, of course, he punts it. It lands on the 1. He is getting all of the glitchy stuff. We end up dropping that first down. Definitely sucks. Right here, Big Ben, another overthrow. Second overthrow in the last 9 throws. 93 overall, Big Ben overthrowing. And then he ends up suctioning to the pass. 4th and 10. I was mad, and rightfully so, because we've just been overthrowing so many passes with a high overall quarterback. Makes no sense, but that's EA. And we end up getting a first down on 4th and 10, throwing to our B wide receiver, hitting him on the sideline. And then same drive, we end up getting a first down on 3rd and 8 to our running back, who ends up cutting up the sideline. Definitely a nice play right there by our running back. And right here, we are just trying to ground and pound, but we're not getting anything. As you guys saw, negative 4 yards on that run. 3rd and 14, we end up throwing the C route to the outside because he kept running man, and we end up getting all the way down to my opponent's 27-yard line. Another run for negative yards. That definitely sucked. Right there, we do end up holding on to the ball. 3rd and 6, I try to find somebody. Nobody's open, and I try and run with Big Ben. You guys know he is not known as a runner, and we end up getting the first down. The way he tackled me actually kind of helped me get the first down. And that was 3rd and 6, so that was definitely a nice 3rd down to avoid just kicking a field goal, and we still have a chance to get a touchdown, but we end up kicking a field goal anyway, going up 3-0. Definitely a nice score that I am not too happy with, but considering that all the overthrows Big Ben has had, I'm not too mad with it. But you guys see, my opponent ends up chucking it up in double coverage, and we end up coming down with the interception. We try and run it back for some points. We do not end up doing that, but 35 seconds, 3 timeouts. I'm feeling pretty confident. We end up getting all the way down to the 47 and calling a timeout. We got 1st and 10, my opponent, beautiful users right there. Nobody open. We end up throwing the ball away to avoid taking the sack. Right here, we find Y wide open on the speed out, and we end up getting to my opponent's 39-yard line. We try and do the speed out again, but he has it covered. Nobody's open. We end up throwing the ball away. 11 seconds, still 3 timeouts. We just can't take a sack here, and we end up doing so. That definitely sucked because we had A wide open. We try and get the ball in one last time, and we do not end up calling the timeout. I was spamming the button. That would have been a 50-yard field goal, which definitely would have been far, but I think it would have been makeable. And right there, somehow he caught the interception. I don't know how. His player suctioned into me, and he ended up getting the interception. And that definitely sucked because we got ball at half, and I was trying to get down the field on him, waste a good amount of clock, and hopefully score a touchdown and get it into a 2-score game. but we do not end up doing so. We end up throwing the short pass, and he ends up getting the interception somehow, even though I had a couple yards on him, and he was wide open. But you guys see my opponent ends up scoring the touchdown right there, going up 7-3. I haven't really seen too much special on offense, and on defense, he's just been getting so much pressure because his D-line is just so much better than my O-line. My O-line just did horrible in this game. Right there, his player ends up sucking into my player, and we do not end up getting the first down. 4th and 32, we're forced to punt the ball right there. He catches the ball, takes a hit stick immediately, didn't even see us, and of course, no fumble. But you guys see, on 1st and 10, we end up getting the sack. 10-yard sack, definitely big. Right there, he finds someone open, but he ends up catching the ball out of bounds. Even though I probably should have had a person there, I don't know where the person was. 3rd and 20, he has an hour to throw the ball, of course, because my players can just get no block sheds at all this whole game. And all he really needs to do is run the ball and waste out some clock. We end up getting a sack right there, 9-yard sack, forcing it into a 2nd and 19. Right here, we get another sack, forcing it into a 3rd and 21. Hopefully, we can get our 3rd sack of the drive and force him out of field goal range. And we end up clicking on with our player, trying to get the suction tackle. We end up doing so, getting a 20-yard sack right there. That was just huge. Kicking him out of field goal range, definitely dumb job. Or just a dumb overall play by my opponent. He should have just ran the ball. He should have at least thrown the ball away on that 3rd and 21 or something like that. But we end up taking the ball over. We need to form a clutch drive right here. That's just our main focus right now. And we end up running the ball right there, getting all the way down to my opponent's 46-yard line. We try running it again. That's just not happening, especially with his D-line. Right there, definitely a pass I probably shouldn't have made. He almost got the suction interception. 3rd and 11, we end up getting a 10-yard gain. He leaves the flats open. We end up throwing it to our running back, Perrine, he's right now on the Redskins, the Washington Redskins. And you guys see, we end up trying to throw the short pass again. Jerick McKinnon on the Vikings gets us all the way down to the 17. We run the ball with Jerick McKinnon. We do not want to get in. We want to waste more clock, or else he would get a field goal to tie the game. And we try and get in. Definitely backfires on us at the start. 4th and goal from the 1. Let's see this in slow motion. Can we get the touchdown? Come away with the victory. We find A open. We throw it in. We see if we can get it. And Gonzalez comes out with the clutch touchdown. And we end up winning. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new. And write a comment down below on what you'd like to see next. It's your boy Pickdroppers. And I'm out. Peace.